Greetings, ladies and reptiles. This is Mr.Quest of the AlloClaw Productions, and welcome to another top 5 video. It's been forever since I've done a top 5. It's been like, who knows how long. But I don't even know which latest one I have. I'll have to check it. But today, I'm doing a top 5 video on top 5 dinosaur facts that most people don't know about, and that are kinda interesting, and some that are kinda disappointing too. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have a fact about Brachiosaurus. Like it or not, Brachiosaurus isn't the biggest sauropod that ever lived. It turns out, the Argentinosaurus as well as the newly discovered Dreadnoughtus are even bigger and heavier than the Brachiosaurus. So, for those of you Brachiosaurus fans that like Brachiosaurus and who think that he was the biggest sauropod that ever lived, well, sorry to say this, but you were wrong. Now to the next one. Number 4. Coming in at number 4, we have the ancient bison, as I like to call it. The reason being is because when the Triceratops was discovered, it was thought to have been an ancient bison. There isn't really much detail as why the Triceratops was thought to be an ancient bison, but all I can say is the Triceratops was an herbivore and the bison was an herbivore, so they are kind of somewhat similar in the way that they're both herbivores. That's all I can say about that. To the next one. Number 3. Coming in at number 3, this one may be a bit obvious, but the T-Rex's bite was very powerful. Now, many of you know that the T-Rex had a very strong bite, but what many of you others that were told that it had a strong bite probably don't know its exact bite force. So the exact bite force of a T-Rex is about 1,500 to 3,000 pounds of bite force. The bite force of an average human is about 175 pounds. This is about 30 times that. This easily tells us that the T-Rex relied mostly on its bite force rather than razor-sharp teeth. So, to the next one. Number 2. Coming in at number 2, we have a very interesting one. This one most of you won't agree with, and I can tell, but this is for like top 3 dinosaur predators that ever walked the earth. Remember when the T-Rex was thought to be the number 1 predator that ever walked the earth? Well, guess what? New dinosaurs were being discovered at the time when the T-Rex was on top. So, the number 2 ones that are on the top are actually Spinosaurus and Giganotosaurus. Those ones were probably discovered after the T-Rex, making the Spinosaurus the number 1 predator that ever walked the earth. And the number 2 is Giganotosaurus, because the Giganotosaurus was slightly bigger than the T-Rex and slightly longer in terms of length. But not only that, it relied on razor-sharp teeth, and it had longer arms with some strength and sharp claws, much like the Allosaurus. And the T-Rex, of course, is in 3rd place. Sorry about your T-Rex fans. The T-Rex is in 3rd place mainly because of the small arms, but not only that, it's not as big as the 2 Spinosaurus and Giganotosaurus. I mean, even though it had the better bite force than the 2 of them, it's still in 3rd place. So this is how it goes. The Spinosaurus now has the spotlight, being in number 1, and number 2 is the Giganotosaurus, and number 3 is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So, next one. Number 1. And coming in at number 1, this one's a little bit disappointing to me and many Allosaurus fans out there, but there's another trick up the Allosaurus' sleeve that is quite interesting on this fact. This concerns the Allosaurus' bite. Recent discoveries showed that the Allosaurus' bite was surprisingly weak. No stronger than a lion's bite, despite how big it was. But despite the apparent weakness of its bite, it in fact had a killing method. The Allosaurus' skull could withstand a force more than 15 times as great as its bite. Therefore, Allosaurus used its head like an axe. Its strong neck muscles drive its top jaw into the prey. And with every impact that the Allosaurus' head used like an axe, it would easily tear through its prey's flesh, meaning that the prey would be dying of both shock and blood loss at the same time. That is a pretty interesting fact, don't you think? The Allosaurus using its head as a weapon with its neck muscles that are very strong, as well as those razor-sharp teeth. That was pretty intense. So, if you enjoyed this top 5, and if there are any other facts, leave them below in the comments that you think should have been in this top 5. So, thank you very much for watching, have a good day, and I will see you later in the next video.